This is not just a story. It's a testimony that challenges everything we know about justice, mercy, and the miracles of the Virgin Mary. The man at the center of this story was far from a saint. His life had been marked by mistakes, crime, and regret. Yet, in his final hours, something happened that revealed the limitless mercy of Our Lady, a moment that changed not only his destiny, but the lives of everyone who witnessed it. Before we begin, pause for a moment. Subscribe to this channel for more miraculous stories like this one. Your support helps us share faith, hope, and the powerful intercessions of Mary with the world. Michael Carter was 34 years old when he received the harshest sentence a court could deliver. As a boy, he had gone to Mass with his mother every Sunday. She always carried her rosary and a small medal of the Virgin Mary, passed down from her grandmother. She would often whisper to him, "Remember, son, Our Lady never abandons her children." But as Michael grew, the streets called louder than the church bells. By 16, he was tangled in gangs. By 18, he had already faced prison 3 times. And by 25, his life took a tragic turn during a robbery gone wrong. A police officer lost his life. Though Michael insisted he wasn't the shooter, the evidence painted him guilty. The trial was swift. The prosecution branded him a remorseless criminal. His overworked offender could barely argue his case. The jury took only 4 hours to seal his fate. When the judge pronounced the sentence, Michael's mother, Maria, collapsed in tears. For 8 long years, Maria visited her son every week without fail. Behind the glass, she would pray the rosary with him, reminding him of the Virgin's mercy. Slowly, those seeds of faith began to sprout again inside Michael's wounded soul. The prison chaplain, Father Thomas Mackenzie, played his part too. He didn't come with sermons of condemnation, but with messages of forgiveness and redemption. "Michael," he would say, "God knows the truth even when men fail to see it." By the 5th year, Michael began attending services in prison. He relearned the prayers his mother had taught him as a boy. He found peace, even though his sentence loomed closer. But in the 7th year, everything changed. One night, as Michael prayed the rosary in his cell, he saw her. A woman in blue and white stood before him, with eyes full of compassion. "Son," she said softly, "your mother has never stopped praying for you. Keep praying. The truth always comes to light." And just as quickly as she appeared, she was gone. But the peace she left remained. Michael shared the vision with Father Mackenzie, who listened intently. "Michael," the priest said, "Our Lady appears to those who need her most. Never stop praying." In October 2003, the notice came. Michael's execution was set for October 18th at 6 p.m. All appeals had failed. His mother visited him one last time. Frail at 72, she brought him a small framed image of the Virgin Mary that had been in their family for generations. Michael clutched it to his chest, tears streaming down his face. "Mother," he said, "thank you for never giving up on me." When asked about his last meal, Michael refused. "I don't eat food. I only asked to keep this image of Our Lady with me until the end." That night, unable to sleep, he prayed. At 3 a.m., he repeated the childhood prayer his mother taught him. "Virgin Mary, refuge of the afflicted, receive me in your mercy." At 3:30 a.m., guard Steve Martinez noticed a soft golden light coming from Michael's cell. Thinking it was a trick, he stepped closer. To his shock, the light came directly from the small image of Mary in Michael's hands. Other guards rushed in. The warden himself arrived. None could explain what they saw. The image glowed with a warmth and beauty that words could not capture. Father Mackenzie, when called, knelt instantly. "This is a sign. Our Lady is interceding." If you believe miracles still happen today, hit the subscribe button right now so you don't miss the next story of Mary's intercession. The morning of the execution, fear and awe spread across the prison. Some guards refused to work near Michael's cell. Others came just to witness the light for themselves. At 10 a.m., something even more shocking happened. David Walsh, a veteran guard known for his cold heart, approached Michael's cell. Suddenly, he fell to his knees, trembling and crying. "I can't anymore," he shouted. "I lied. Michael is not guilty." Gasps filled the corridor. Walsh confessed that he had been bribed to give false testimony during the trial. The real killer had been a police informant, protected by corrupt officers. Walsh had lived with the guilt for 8 years. But in that moment, before the glowing image of the Virgin Mary, he could no longer hide the truth. His confession, witnessed by staff, was enough to halt the execution immediately. By 11:30 a.m., Michael's sentence was suspended. Investigations confirmed Walsh's testimony. The corruption unraveled. The true criminal had died years earlier, but Michael was finally declared innocent. On December 15, 2003, he walked out of prison a free man. Outside the gates, his mother waited, clutching her medal of Mary. Tears ran down her face as she embraced him. "Our Lady never abandoned you, my son." Michael used his compensation to start a foundation for wrongfully convicted prisoners. The image of Mary that glowed in his cell is now kept on a special altar in his home. Every day, he looks at it and remembers the night Mary interceded so powerfully that even hearts of stone were transformed. Father Mackenzie later said, "This was the greatest miracle of my priesthood. Our Lady entered a prison to save not only Michael, but also the soul of David Walsh. She turned lies into truth, despair into hope." Michael's mother lived long enough to see her son rebuild his life, marry, and have children. She passed away in 2010, still holding the Virgin Mary medal she had carried all her life. This story reminds us, no prison walls, no iron bars, no sentences can stop the mercy of the Virgin Mary. She intercedes for those whom the world has abandoned. The real miracle wasn't only Michael's freedom. It was how Our Lady touched every soul around him. The guard who confessed, the warden who doubted, the chaplain who prayed. If this story has touched your heart, share it with your loved ones. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more true stories of faith and miracles. Because no matter how dark the night may be, the light of Mary's mercy can always shine through.